Let's go. Let's go.
I'm working on thine. BNYX.
Got 100 round blitz, got 100 round blitz, got 100 round blitz, got 100 round chops, got 100 round blitz, got 100 round blitz, got 100 round blitz, got 100 round chops. Them drugs is killing them, drugs is killing them, drugs is killing them. The mob is killing them, mob is killing them, mob is killing them, killing them. Them guns is killing them, guns is killing them, gonna go shoot, don't killing them. Amphetamines killing them, amphetamines killing them, yeah, and them motherfuckers billing them. I'm drinking that dirty, that murdy, that cup, that boy, that motherfucking what? We come from that dirty, we drinking that dirty, we come from that dirty stuff. Yeah. I got some brothers, some moving the chickens. Rap on that bitch, I peel more, rest of my feelings. Now I've been serving them bottles like I'm working at Chili's. Yeah, it's Christmas cold, this shit could get chilly. I touched me a motherfucking million, yeah. I'm shrimping and dabbing and cheering, yeah. I'm on the side with the gremlin, pull up a 5x6 in the man. The drugs is killing them, drugs is killing them, drugs is killing them, killing them. I'm taking a perk with that my ceiling, hit the ceiling, the bitch, and I'm feeling them. Now you can't rap with that mind, can't rap with the gang, little bitch, when I'm feeling you. All this shit feeling familiar, got the game in the lock and I'm killing them. I touch a mill every first of the month, now when my pocket's not big enough. Her in the city and set it at home, yeah, but this shit still not big enough. Come every time back from my break, yeah, I'm all on the charts. When I geek a little bitch, yeah, I go to the sky, which I live in the stars. But what you saying, little bitch, you is not one of us, you is not one of ours. Yeah. I made it sit up, yeah, but I'm back on them charts. Hit number one for the month, yeah. Say number one for the year, yeah. I turn out the motherfucking metal, yeah. I'm cracking them gears, yeah. I pull it to London with shanks on me, bitch. I'm stabbing their ears. For what you saying, little bitch, I'ma do all this shit, bitch. I do it for years. 100 round blitz, got 100 round blitz, got 100 round blitz, got 100 round chops, got 100 round blitz, got 100 round blitz, got 100 round blitz, got 100 round chops. Them drugs is killing them, drugs is killing them, drugs is killing them. The mob is killing them, mob is killing them, mob is killing them, killing them. Them guns is killing them, guns is killing them, gonna go shoot, don't killing them. Amphetamines killing them, amphetamines killing them, yeah, and them motherfuckers billing them. I'm drinking that dirty, that murdy, that cup, that boy, that motherfucking what? We come from that dirty, we drinking that dirty, we come from that dirty stuff.
Yeah. 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 Fire. Fire. What's up, everybody? What's good? Hey, you already seen the title. You clicked on the video. You know we about to get into. But not only that, you heard the song we started off with. This is one of the couple projects it's off of one of the couple projects that I actually heard from Yeat, excluding Dangerous Summer, because, you know, we already reacted to that. So, I've told you I'm not the biggest Yeat fan. I'm not really a Yeat fan, but I enjoy his music. But that Dangerous Summer really made me like, okay. I went back and listened to Life, Afterlife, a couple others, and I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm loving the evolution of Yeat. There's still plenty of Yeat projects I haven't heard from the past, but I basically went back and listened to the ones that I was kind of familiar with. But yeah, man, just to get myself in the Yeat mood. But we might as well get the introductions out the way. It's a pretty decent length project, so I'm here for it. As long as Yeat does what Yeat does, we good. Even though I did hear some mixed things about it, but it's okay. We gonna go into it with a fresh opinion. We form our own opinions over here. We not a hive mind. We don't let other people decide how we feel about music. We decide ourselves by diving into it. So you know what it is. Welcome to ZoneUP, and this is ZoneUP Reaction. And by the introduction, you already know what we're about to get into, but let me introduce myself. You got me, Julius, a.k.a. Young Toliver Sensei, a.k.a. The Red Band, a.k.a. Light Skin Tarzan, Negro Neji, Mr. Make It Happen, Aquaman, Mr. Kra, because, you know, I stay fly, hit the cha-cha-cha. Oh, my gosh. All right, we done. Let's get it, bro. It's just me today. Easter, you know what I'm saying? Easter, people with their families. I didn't do anything for Easter. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, for the people that celebrate Easter, happy Easter, even though this video going to come out late. But that's why it's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's just me. because we couldn't get together on the actual Easter day. So that's why it's just me. But we're going to do what we do. You feel me? As you know, when I like to do these, I like to do something a little different. I might do a second video. I don't know, but we'll see. I like to throw a little curveball, so we stay tuned on that one. But I might do a second video, or this might be the only one. This album's an hour long, so I don't know if I'll be able to squeeze anything in because I do be streaming. Check out the streams. Link in the description below. Check out the streams. I do be streaming on Twitch 4 days a week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. So, you know what I'm saying? Tap in. We do a little everything. Play the game, listen to music, watch videos, yap, chat. Hey, you want to get connected with us or connected with me in particular, hit the link in the description. All of our links is there. Instagram, you know, YouTube, whatever. Check us out, bro. Check us out. You know what I'm saying? We working. We putting in that work. Check out our previous videos. Check out the ones before, the ones current, and the ones after, because we delivering bangers every week. And check out the last Yeat video, Dangerous Summer, man. That's the one that got me peaked into wanting to tap into this. I heard, I heard mixed things about this Yeat project, ADL. I haven't heard straight like it's trash, but I've heard like, okay, this was a little bit disappointing. This wasn't quite what we wanted from Yeat. So I'm interested to see how I feel because I don't really have a huge expectation from Yeat. I like how Yeat kind of evolves and sounds different with each project that comes out. I like that. I like when an artist evolves and, you know, changes up from what we're used to, but in a way to where it doesn't isolate fans. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Yeat has done that consistently. So I'm here to see what this, you know, sound like, bro. I don't have any expectations. I know, you know, you got that lingering, mixed opinion, but hey, I don't give a freak what nobody say, bro. I mean, if I love it, I love it. If I don't, cool. I've heard a couple songs off this album. I think it might have been it was the one where he had Ice Spice, the Ice Spice in the video. It wasn't like she wasn't a feature or anything, but she was in the video. You know what I'm saying? I gotta support Ice Spice, you know what I'm saying, when I can. But you know, that's neither here or there. But that's the only song that I think I heard. I might have heard another one, but I'm not sure. I'll let you know because, like, you know, singles dropped. I might have heard it throughout, you know, just me just living life and being me, you feel me? So, but it's a fresh, clean slate reaction. Hey, we tuned in, bro. So hopefully this hits. Hopefully Yeat doesn't disappoint. Like I said, I still don't want to consider myself a Yeat fan, but I'm a Yeat listener. Can he turn me into a real fan where I'm like, y'all, you feel me? I'm like, oh, Yeat, yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, Yeat. You know what I'm saying? Gotta turn it. I want to be that type of fan. Can Yeat convert me? Can I be converted to the Yeatinism? Yeat. You know what I'm saying? Can I? Yeat. 4 letters, 1 word, Yeat. There you go. But let's get it, man. I ain't really got nothing else to say, bro. Should be a pretty straightforward listen. Let's get into it, man. I'm gonna keep yapping if you let me. So we might as well get into the music, man. The first song of ADL, the first reaction to ADL, the first song is Purpose General. Let's get it. Hey,
This is where opportunity meets change.
Show me some Yeat.
Where purpose meets a plan. This is a new life.
Show me some.
A new possibility.
Show me some.
A new day.
Okay.
Purpose. I give you purpose. I give you purpose. Do it with purpose. Do it with purpose. Ooh.
Okay, but that's kind of crazy.
I'm back in the city again. Hey, you in the glass box. Hey, yeah, I wanna see you again. Hey, you because I see it. It's me you breathing in. You have what you make. If you put your side of the problem, bitch, I ain't never gonna say that. Yeah, we move like the mafia. Dinner tables, conversations about it. We out already seen all the shit that you doing. We don't gotta say nothing about it. We don't gotta say nothing about it. We don't gotta say nothing about it. Baby, I'm free. Baby, I'm free. Baby, this is all that I see around me. I make too much money to sleep. I'm drowning on. Drowning in success. Yeah, I got it bad, little bitch, she look fine in that dress. Yeah, I cut the roof off of the Maybach, what's next? I already knew that I paid the way, but now I guess I paid the checks. Yeah, I guess I paid the lease. I guess I got this bitch hooked up, I got this bitch on leash. We don't do police. Bitch, you look like easy target, we gon' call you fleece. Market, at Dover Street to market. I pull up, I don't park it. You like to talk online, but when you're in person, you like you started. With the game, I done departed. Bitch, with every store, little bitch, you call her ass department. You wanna know why I made this money, little bitch, I worked the hardest. Yeah, all your money on paper, then, little bitch, we call you parchment. Why you moving slow? This not a game, little bitch, lethargic. You don't make the music there, I won't give a fuck about charting. Yeah, fuck that bundles, fuck that money, we go retarded. I'll show you purpose is how we started. I'm back in the city again. Hi, you in the glass box. Hi, yeah, I wanna see you again. Hi, yeah, because I see it. It's me you breathing in. You hate what you make. Even if you put your side of the problem, bitch, I ain't never gonna say that. Yeah, we move like the mafia, dinner tables, conversations about it. We already seen all the shit that you doing. We don't gotta say nothing about it. We don't gotta say nothing about it. We don't gotta say nothing about it.
Pop, lock, and drop it. Chill. I ain't gonna lie, I was rapping, bro. That beat was insane, bro. I love that beat. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, we starting off good. I'm gonna give that song to start off with, because that was a good way to start off the project, bro. I'm gonna give that, but I feel like we got higher highs. Like, I love how, like, I'm always saying I love Yeat's beats. That was so intricate. I love the sounds that he put in that. He was talking this shit. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Yeat ain't gonna get you nothing super, super crazy lyrically, but he gives you some shit. He gives you some shit that's like, yeah, I feel that. Say that then. You know what I'm saying? Say that then. So, and the vibe was just on point, bro. The vibe was on point. I'm gonna give that a 8.5 just because I feel like we still got room to grow. You know what I'm saying? We got room to grow. But that was a great way to start off the project. And I want to shout out the fact that, like, these features look insane. I ain't gonna lie. One thing that did give me intrigue was the fact that, like, I knew the features were gonna be crazy. And beyond that, the people he was working with was like, I'm like, yo, he's working with some crazy names here. You know what I'm saying? So with Yeat on the run that he's been on, with the people that he's working with from features to production wise, I knew this was about to be crazy. So, you know, I'm just ready to keep going, bro. Let's get it, man. I ain't really going to keep holding y'all up. Y'all want to vibe out? I want to vibe out too, man. The next song is Face the Flame featuring YoungBoy, Never Broke Again, and Grimes. Oh shit. Let's get it, man. Let's see what this is here for, bro. Ooh, nice transition.
I came from my body. She bounce like hydraulic stove. Yeah, fuck her once, but then I need her 2 times. Fuck her for a minute, then I need her 2 times. Yeah, I call him Wiz on the body. I slip platinum, I got the new whip. Yeah, bro, I rap out the body. Big Maybach truck bounce up and down like the bitch bounce out of my body. She take control of my cock like it is a part of her body. Whoa. I took advantage of my situations. take a bitch to a different place. Yeah, I'm busting that nut in a different place on her. Yeah, I'm covering it bitch like a fucking face on her. All of my diamond, they bustin' my body like 2 times. Yeah, I got the rubber grip on they bitch like my bullet like Musa. Yeah, all of my bitches gon' pull up and suck on my dick when I tell them do it. Sad, 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 sad. Brand new body, make brand new things. Bad little bitch, gon' come my way. Okay, talk a little bad bitch, big body, we do tanks. Eat up Bob Molly. I can't feel my body. She bust like hydraulic stove. Yeah, fuck her once, but then I need her 2 times. Fuck her for a minute, then I need her 2 times. Yeah, I call him Wiz on the body. I slip platinum, I got the new whip, yeah, bro, I rap out the body. Big Maybach truck bounce up and down like the bitch bounce out of my body. She take control of my cock like it is a part of her body. Whoa.
Making that cheese won't kick it with me, I told her why not. All these bitches want skin, they tryna make 5 untied at night. Nigga, my teeth sleep. Walking on stage with a Glock, nigga, better watch out. I'm in the touch, you go up and go under that money inside of a bag with the gate. I was swerving and right on the corner, they couldn't understand how I've been number one. Majority of me, part of me, I'm switching diamonds out just for the fun. Now I'm tryna hold on. I'm on my mind, my motor and back, not front. Now I'm tryna hold on. No, I'm geeked up and I'm ready to cut my game. He ain't no let me take. Rapping that body red. The 7 keep coming from under me. $500,000 inside of Chanel. That nigga want me and her ring and I'm about it pink. I'm some motherfucking geek, they can't help me. Told me take her to Yeat, I say no. On that matter, don't sleep, I be gone. Pour a 5, keep it going.
Eat up Bob Molly. Eat up Bob Molly. I can't feel my body. She bust like hydraulic stove. Yeah, fuck her once, but then I need her 2 times. Fuck her for a minute, then I need her 2 times. Yeah, I call him Wiz on the body. I slip platinum, I got the new whip, yeah, bro, I rap out the body. Big Maybach truck bounce up and down like the bitch bounce out of my body. She take control of my cock like it is a part of her body. Whoa.
Fire 10. I ain't gonna lie, that's a banger, bro. I'm gonna be real. I've never been a huge fan of YoungBoy. I fuck with YoungBoy. He's from Louisiana. My people's from Louisiana. So I fuck with YoungBoy. There's a lot of stuff I like from YoungBoy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. It's another guy I'm just not a fan of like that, but there's plenty of songs where I like him on. That nigga snapped. He snapped. Yeat, bro, his flow, like I'm always say, bro, how he inflects his voice mixed with his flow on top of the production, it's just like it's just perfect, bro. It's perfect, bro. Like I just love how Yeat, how versatile he can be with his approach, just by manipulating his voice just a little bit, bro. Like the kind of deep, kind of remind me of like Cudi a little bit. How he kind of like deepened his voice a little bit on that, bro. That shit's so fire, bro. That's a 10, bro. That's a banger, bro. That's gonna go crazy in the gym. That's gonna go crazy in the whip. That's my favorite song, bro. That's that right there. That's some shit I expect, bro. That's some shit I expect from Yeat. You know what I'm saying? Next track is Lose Control featuring Elton John. It should be interesting, bro. Elton John has made some good songs with some hip hop artists, but it should be interesting. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I kind of have a feeling I know where this is going to go direction-wise.
And butterflies are free to fly, fly away, high away, bye-bye.
Oh, you know it. So, baby, let's go. You know that you got it, girl, don't you? Come on, let's go. Flashing lights in my face, camera lights at night. You can step away, still gon' concern you. Still, we was outside popping pills, yeah, making money, getting real. Yeah, I done for my new bitch last week, yeah, got a new one depending how I feel. Yeah, I'ma smoke it up and then I disappear. Got the money on my mind, got ideas. And they bitch gon' pull up, yeah, they always see us. We at the club, yeah, they always see us. Ooh, when you Yeah, making money, getting real. Yeah, I done put my new bitch last week. Yeah, got a new one depending how I feel. Yeah, I'ma smoke it up and then I disappear. Got the money on my mind, got ideas.
Someone save my life tonight.
Way outside and the sunrise lit me. Oh, it was in the wind, driving down the coast. Yeah, I just passed the wheel, they got Tonka. Yeah, I'ma lose control. Every time I come back, I'ma lose control. I'ma lose control. I'ma lose control. So I'm in love with the bitch, it's free. Oh, I'm in love with the bitch, it's free. So new moon sat on the bitch, I roof. Bad bitch in the city gon' eat on my balls like they fruits. I'm in the club, man, we throw a dub in the section, this bitch off the juice. I'm about to get in my mind, little bitch, I'ma strong me a line of that tooth. Money went taller, my money went taller, my tummy got fatter, money got little. They try to understand what I'm saying, little bitch, I'ma serve the shit out like the shit was riddle. Curtis it up from the bottom to the top, I'm hush it up till the up in the griddle. I'ma serve you like a sandwich, little bitch, I'ma serve you, little bitch, I'ma call you McGriddle. She stuck in the middle, no Mac on the bitch, I'ma play with that bitch, I'ma play her like fiddle. All of my diamonds, they sparkling, brazen, little bitch, they like punch, yeah, hit on my hip.
She moving. Come out picking up bass. Let her do it. Oh, I mix OJ with the case. Well, you're a rowdy student. Bitch, don't get hit with the book. Oh, yeah, you going stupid. Oh, it's as good as it look.
I'm in love with the bitch, you're free. I'm in love with the bitch, you're free.
So I'm in love with that bitch, you're free.
So I'm in love with the bitch, you're free. New moon sat on the bitch, I rule. Bad bitch in the city gon' eat on my balls like they fruits. I'm in the club, man, we throw a dub in the section, this bitch off the truth. I'm about to get in my mind, little bitch, I'ma snort me a line of that tooth.
Just make it hot. Just toot it up. Then let it drop. I'm booted up. By 10 o'clock. Before I walk out of the house, I grab my Glock. She moving. Come out picking up bass. Let her do it. Oh, I mix OJ with the case. Well, you're a rowdy student. Bitch, don't get hit with the book. Oh, yeah, you going stupid. Oh, it's as good as it look.
I'm in love with the bitch, you're free. I'm in love with the bitch, you're free.
So I'm in love with that bitch, you're free.
So I'm in love with the bitch, you're free. I'm in love with the bitch, you're free. So I'm in love with the bitch, you're free.
Fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I did it. Usually we stop between tracks. You know what I'm saying? But I had to let that go because that transition was so perfect, bro. Lose Control. I love that track. Lose Control. I think the Elton John touch did add a good little bit amount to it. I like how he used it. I like how they used Elton John on that. I'm gonna give that a 9 because I was hoping for a harder drop. You know, I was hoping for a drop in general. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't drop like I quite kind of wanted it. But that track was floating. This Griddle though, McGriddle. Fuck with McGriddles, by the way. I fuck with him. But this Griddle though, I'm gonna give this mug a 10, bro. That Don went crazy. You know what I'm saying? Every time I hear Don's at that point where like he can do no wrong. Don's at that point where like if he hop on the track, it's more likely gonna be a banger. It's gonna be a 10 out of 10 track. You know what I'm saying? He's on a crazy run. So you can't go wrong with Don. And Don and Yeat ain't never disappointed when they've been on a track together. So that was expected. That was honestly expected. I expect that from Don. And then Yeat went crazy too. You know what I'm saying? You got some funny lines in here too. The fruit line, that was funny, but I think they just meshed well together. The beat was so crazy. I'm loving the production right now, bro. The production is hitting on all cylinders. That's something I never really didn't expect for it not to hit, was the production. So hey, right now I'm not disappointed, but we're only 4 songs in though, so I can't really say anything. This is an hour-long project. We ain't really gotten to the midst of it. It's 21 songs. I think I heard what I want. I'm pretty sure if it is the right track that I think it is, we're gonna let that play. It's a 10, and then we're gonna run into Liv Likë Dis. Let's get it.
Yeah, diamond cross, do the diamond hop, do it jumping rock, do it belly flop, let your out flop.
BNYX.
I got diamonds in my bowls, diamonds in my sauce. I can shoot it blindfolded, still come out on top. You just do the shit you supposed to, you is not the mob. I just do the fuck I want, when the fuck I want. I just do the fuck I want, when the fuck I want. I just do the fuck I want, when the fuck I want. I just do the fuck I want, when the fuck I want. I just do the fuck I want, when the fuck I want. I got millions in here, tell me what you want. I could break it out, dog. I could change your mind. I could change your whole life, make it good or bad. I just drop the fucking shit and drop it with the bills. Every time I drop an album, I'm gon' double sales. Went from 13 to 32 to 70. This gon' hit 140 cause it's heavenly. And the next one go to 80 cause it's meant for me. I take back this shit not heavily, insanely. Only person top my shit is me, and that's the other me. That ain't the mirrors, no sleeping, and I'm praying for me. Every time I take a step back, I know it's hurting me. Cause I could drop an album, sell it on, call it burglary. Every time I didn't call my phone, you know it's learning me. I call you trash, call your ass, you at them burgers, bitch. You ain't even gotta tell how I could tell you snitch. I ain't flexing on the gram, but you a private bitch. I fly private jets, you on fucking ships. Yeah, you put it in a bowl and then I fucking mix. Drop 100 mixtapes, count fucking mix. Yeah, diamond cross, do the diamond hop, do it jumping rock, do it belly flop, let your out flop.
BNYX.
I got diamonds in my bowls, diamonds in my sauce. I can shoot it blindfolded, still come out on top. You just do the shit you supposed to, you is not the mob. I just do the fuck I want, when the fuck I want. I just do the fuck I want, when the fuck I want. I just do the fuck I want, when the fuck I want. I just do the fuck I want, when the fuck I want. I just do the fuck I want, when the fuck I want. I got millions in here, tell me what you want. I could break it out, dog. I could change your mind. I could change your whole life, make it good or bad. I just drop the fucking shit and drop it with the bills.
Okay, that wasn't the song I thought it was. I completely lied. I thought that was a different song that I heard, but I completely lied. Just ignore what I said previously. But this song, I'm going to give it a 8.5. I fuck with it, though. I fuck with it. It's a smooth track, though. It's a smooth, you know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy. Production was nice. Yeat floated. I ain't really got much to really take from it. It just, the track just coasted for me. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't blown away by anything. It coasted. Yeat was in his pocket, and he did what he did. So I have nothing against that song. Next track is Liv Likë Dis, though.
What's up with your baby? Why this money got you acting this way? What's up with your baby? You come up with fancy today. She said, how do you live like this? She said, how do you live like that? She said, Tonka, you live with the birds. She said, Tonka, you live with the birds. I said, run, tank. Got hundreds in my run, tank. I found love every day. So much money with so much cake, bitch, no way we are mixed things. I was the first ones covered with turbans, bitch, let me bust on your face. Bitch, you the only one over here lurking. Hear what the fuck you said? What's up with you? You're lurking, bro. What's up with you? You earned it. Yo, what's up with you? I love it. Ho, what's up with you? I need it. Ho, what's up with you? I went 2x2x4, got a Tonka. 2 cups, suicide doors, got a toothpick. Yeah, she gon' give me a war, she like toothpicks. All the way she left me more, she like toothpicks. All the way she dropped through the door, got bad bitch. Check out, want me more, I'm the average. Bitch, so things I bored. Bad bitch shit, yeah, give me more. Bad bitch only on bad bitch hard. Put the bands that been listening to this nuts, I'm bored. He said, you would all lie, you would all lie, bitch. Who you feel? If you threw you one of the buttons, way back when, I ain't had no money to trust. But you make it hard for me to go up with you, don't fuck with you. What's up with your baby? Why this money got you acting this way? What's up with your baby? Will you come on with that? She said, how do you live like this? She said, how do you live like that? She said, Tonka, you live with the birds. She said, Tonka, you live with the birds. I said, rotate. Got hundreds in my rotate. I bought love every day. So much money, we got so much cake, bitch, no way we have mistakes. I was the first ones covered with turbans. Bitch, let me bust on your face. Bitch, you the only one over here lurking. Hear what the fuck you said?
Holy transition. Holy transition. Holy transition. Oh, I thought it was about to transition. I'm gonna get. I really messed with that track. But another thing I'm gonna say, kind of similar to the previous one, you just coasted on that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I was necessarily like it's still bump. It's still a great track, but I don't think I was necessarily blown away like I was the first 4. You know what I'm saying? This to me is just Yeat in his pocket, and you know what I'm saying, not giving me personally something I'm like, oh my God, like, you know what I'm saying, sonically or, you know, from the production to, you know, how he was rapping, I don't think I gotten anything too crazy. But that's no problem with that, because that's still a track that's going to go into plays. That's still a track that I'm going to listen to. It's still a track that I'm about to bump in the whip. But that just felt like, you know, another coaster for me personally. Hey, let me know how y'all feel. You know what I'm saying? It might be a top track for y'all, but I think that was just a cool little coasting track. You know what I'm saying? Yeat in his pocket doing his thing. No surprise from there. You know what I'm saying? No curveball, no... nothing too crazy. You feel me? Okay, I am noticing other songs I might have listened to. But anyways, the next track is Tallër. Let's see how that hit.
They say Tonka. Can you hear my money make it taller? She give hair like a scholar. With diplomatic offer. I'm the problem solver. 2 guns, not no revolver. Don't swing it, yeah, I revolve them. That girl's a problem, I solve them.
Wait, it's kind of crazy.
You been the secret with the birds. The sheep it makes so ass, we call it turd. And I cover my face of the money, I back on the turb. I'll tell you the first and the second, but never the third. We don't got time for games, we don't play that shit. We don't got time for games, we don't play that. Money got you jaded. When I fucking this bitch, she on foul language, I'ma call it this flagrant. She ain't talking. I said, think that's for sure. On my dress. They say Tonka. Can you hear my money make it taller? She give hair like a scholar. With diplomatic offer. I'm the problem solver. 2 guns, not no revolver. Throw swing and yeah, I revolve 'em. That girl's a problem, I solve 'em. You been the secret with the birds. The sheep been making so ass, we call it turd. And I cover my face with the money, I back on the turb. I'll tell you the first and the second, but never the third.
Are you?
It's taller than you, I ain't cutting ties. To make my money taller than you, I ain't cutting ties. To make my money taller than you,
He said, I'm cutting ties. I like that song, but I think that might be my least favorite. I'm gonna give it a 7. I've been letting Yeat slide with some of these. He been throwing some kind of, I ain't gonna lie, some kind of trash lines here and there. But I've been letting it slide because, you know, the vibe been immaculate. But on that one, I couldn't let it slide, bro. That was kind of bad, bro. That was actually really bad. The sheep been making so ass, we call it turd. Ugh. And I covered my face with the money. I'm back on the turb. Like it rhymes. It rhymes, but is it good? Like it rhymes, but is it good? I don't know, bro. It's not a song I would skip though, but it's not a song like I'm gonna run to at all. I like the production on it. I like how Yeat sound. I just think like it just was another one of those where like it's just a weaker song on the album in every shape and form. You know what I'm saying? But it's not a bad track though. I think right now I'm missing the intricate production and, you know, the voice inflections, you know, because he always got them crazy voice inflections. I'm kind of missing that a little bit. I feel like we've been missing that on the past 3 tracks personally. That's just some things that I've grown to love about Yeat. It's like the intricate production and where he inflects his voice. I don't think we really got a lot of that in these past 3 tracks. Not saying what he's doing is bad. It's just not, you know, it's just not like as mind blowing as the other ones or what or what I've grown to like at least from Yeat. So, but that's no problem. It's still good tracks though. The next track is My Way. I want to say I heard this, but like I don't know. I don't know, bro. But we gonna let it play because I thought I heard What I Want, but I didn't. So, or maybe I have. I don't know, bro. But we're gonna let this one play.
They pushed me into the well so they could drink, sing. They need to see to believe, so I sing.
Okay, hold on.
Money got me sideways. Life got me sideways. Time got me sideways. I don't got the time, let's do it my way. I want platinum bands. We won't let you in, but what you said. Every Sunday you call up your friends and tell me something. I've been working another page and I'm working like nothing happened. I might be out my mind, I might be hallucinating. Damn bitch, you want me, man, they chosen, baby. You gotta take your time, yeah. You gotta make my mind, yeah. Bucket is rubbing the gun, let's head to the run, let's pop at the band, bitch. I'm in the middle of the money like sandwich. Only girls I fuck with are teens. These bitches gon' pull up and suck on them with they friends. Your wife go over here choosing. With the main bag 2 times, yeah, country cruising. Gotta drive on me with a gun, baby, it's confusing. We don't need to pay for it, baby, we get views in. Ooh, ooh, we say you're fine. my way. We don't do it at all. We do it my way. We don't do it at all. My way. Like I'm in sideways. Like I'm in sideways. Like I'm in sideways. Money got me sideways. Life got me sideways. Time got me sideways. I don't got the time, so let's do it my way. I want platinum bands. We won't let you in, but what you said. Every Sunday you call up your friends and tell them something happened. Write another page of that book and nothing happened. I might be out my mind, I might be hallucinating. Damn bitch, you want me, they trust me, baby. You gotta tell your tongue, you gotta make me mind.
It's about to go right into the next track. My Way. I really like that track. I'm gonna give that another 8 on that one. I'm gonna give that another 8. I feel like it could have knocked a little harder, but that wasn't the vibe he was going for, obviously, because it knocked. But I felt like it could have been a little bit more heavier. But I like how he was sounding on there. I like Julia Wolf on there, her little touch. The beat sounded fire. I just think I just want a little bit more, just a little bit more, bro. In all fronts, really, but it's still a fire track. Next track is Let King Tonka Talk. I'm gonna let you talk, bro. Do your thing, buddy. You watching?
Hold on.
Talk, King.
Let Keith talk. I
just rolled inside this club, I got 2 bitches and they graving on me. I just walked inside this club, I got 2 bitches down there graving on me. She be thinking that just cause we fuck this shit is matrimony. When she find out that I fucked her friend, she gon' be matching. I'm on demon time all day, I don't ever have the time to fucking tell her. And she always give good hair like she a fortune teller. And when I came out on her chest, it makes a brand new sweater. And she won't come inside this world, I'm siding if I let her. And I be smacking on her ass when she leave this redder. Fucking she be screaming every rail, she know every letter. Heard in the got little bitch and look at me, I'm put together. Every time I pull up on these pussies, bitch, I change the weather. Brand new BBL, I thought this bitch was fucking Kylie Jenner.
Hold on.
Can Kylie talk? I just walked inside this club and all these bitches, yeah, they grabbing on me.
Oh, let her get over me. Oh, this girl can't get over me. This money changed the world, it got me overseas. Oh yeah, every time I touch this bitch, it's 3rd degree. It's how I fuck her. Yeah, it's hard for us to be discreet. I could fuck you, yeah, right now in the middle of the street. I be geeking out my mind, but bitch, it had me sheep. I don't really have the time, little bitch, you know it's me. Yeah, oh, wanna wait time with that little bitch, wanna wait no time with that little bitch. But she gon' pull up on me, yeah, man, just claim all up on my dick. You got way too much of this money, bitch, this fluid got me sick. I flew this bitch out from Toronto, she said Sopranos when I hit. I might as well be a bartender when she pull up, she gon' sip. I'm a nicotine fiend, she a hookah and I rip. We could let this shit go down right now, I shoot it from the hip. We could pull up every city and we sinking every ship. I be talking so much shit, I might be the richest here, look kid. And she doing her the long, she be jumping over that shit. Feel like a turtle, like a zombie, bitch, I'm fried up in this bitch. Slap my bitches, I'ma run my money up to make a kiss. We talking about this shit, you never live, it don't exist. We consider you relying, everybody notice it. You could go talk shit online, I'm still the biggest in this bitch.
Biggest.
Lucky talker, talk to her, and I did.
Talk, nigga.
You pull up, talk that. I could do this all day. Don't play where we don't play.
I should have. So I saw King Kylie on there, but I didn't think that was like Kylie Jenner. You know what I'm saying? Like the Kylie Jenner. I mean, her contribution to it wasn't like, you know, bad. I just don't think it really, for me, added anything. You know, it was almost like, oh, it felt like somewhere like, you know, Kylie Jenner was in the stew when he was working on the project. You know what I'm saying? You know how sometimes they be in the stew and they just have people come out, you know what I'm saying, kick it with them while they were making music. And he was like, hey, you trying to hop on this real quick? She's like, no, like, come on, just spit a couple bars. I'll write it for you. I got you. It's like, you think I could do it? Yeah, you can do. Come on. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, well, I guess. King Kylie in this bitch. Let King Kylie talk. I don't mind the track. Like, I like it, but it's just one of those ones that I'm just not like, I'm not blown away. I'm gonna give that a 7. I like it though, but like I'm just not like blown away. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm just holding on to the first 4 for my life, but like those first 4 tracks, I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. And I feel like where we've been for the moment, not bad, not a bad place where we're at within the album, but I just feel like we start off amazingly. And we just been coasting for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? This is 21 songs on this project, so, you know, for any artist, it's hard to put 21, you know, straight bangers. But, you know, I'm just hoping it's just the middle part of the album, and then we kick it back up here in a few. Like I said, not bad tracks. Those first 4, I was literally just blown the fuck away. But the next track is Dangerous House. I think I heard this one before. I don't know. I'm just saying that. It looks familiar, but I don't think I heard it, bro. But let's get into it. I like that. That's kind of soothing.
It's a dangerous house, yeah. Dangerous house, dangerous. Dangerous house, yeah. Dangerous house. Didn't mean for violence. All I needed was silence. Yeah, all she ever hear is sirens. Put my phone away, I keep it silent. Fucking the bitch, I put this bitch on the bed. I won't say sorry, cause I don't go back on the things that I said. I keep it solid, but sometimes I gotta leave you on red, cause they just better instead for all of us. Yeah, for all of us. Yeah, you know what's coming ahead. Yeah, you know you feel it again. Yeah, that's why you turn around and come back again. Yeah, you come inside a dangerous house again. It's a dangerous house, yeah. Dangerous house, dangerous. Dangerous house, yeah. Dangerous house. Didn't mean for violence. All I needed was silence. Yeah, all she ever hear is sirens. Put my phone away, I keep it silent.
10. I'm gonna give that a 10, bro. I literally at one point, like you saw at the beginning, I was like, okay, this is soothing. Then it just boom dropped in on me. And then like it just kept elevating into that last part, bro. That last part was the icing on the cake, bro. That shit just sent me, bro. That's definitely a top 5 track for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I put that up there with like the first 4. That song, amazing, bro. I love that song. I love how he can, you know, tap into, you know, that bag so well, and it just comes off so natural. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of like rock bag, that rock fusion. Like I like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? This got me in the mood to listen to a rock album. That song in itself, bro. That was fire, bro. That's what I'm looking for, bro. That's what I love, bro. That was creative. That gave me all of it. I like how he sounded, bro. He was flowing a little bit on there. You know what I'm saying? Production, stupid, go crazy. You feel me? So everything was hitting, bro. I love that track. It ain't showing the credits on the, usually on the, because I got a new laptop and shit. It ain't showing the credits who, I don't know if it's just this one, but usually it show who's like on here, who had like play into the song. It ain't showing that. But anyways, that's what I wanted, bro. We here. We officially halfway through the project. So let's see how he rounds out this second half. Next track is No More Ghosts featuring Kid Cudi. You know, it's crazy. I was thinking the other day, I was like, damn, we ain't done no Cudi on the channel, bro. And I fuck with Cudi. I've been actually going back and listening to some of his older projects. I fuck with Cudi heavy. I just know for me, there's like a drop off for Cudi. It was the Speeding Bullet shit. That album, that's where I kind of fell off. Granted, he still got some good products after that, but that's where like I was like, all right, man. I was like, all right, bro. But that's kind of where like my fandom peaked and then went down. It was like at the peak, and then it went down right at that album. So when that came out, but I still fuck with Cudi. He definitely like real talk. Some of his songs are really a soundtrack to my life. So we're gonna have to get some Cudi done eventually one day. But I'm interested to see how Cudi and Yeat sound together, bro. Let's go. No More Ghosts. Need Ye on here.
Yeah, I see everything you never did. I know the truth, baby, it's evident. Yeah, I don't wanna see the evidence. I wanna feel it, wanna yeah, wanna see it, but you never did. Yeah, you wanna stand, but you always sit. Yeah, so I'ma start calling you opposite. Yeah, and I'ma fucking leave you hollering. What's in the crowd? I seen it come, I seen it go, I seen it rise, I seen it fall. Bitch, I'm the sun, I made it grow. Oh, I'ma for this bitch on silence. I'ma stand on it on silence. You don't understand why beside us. No, you said it first, you said it bad, and you said it was worse. And all the money I made, you told me it was cursed. You told me it was cursed. You never did when it was for you. Yeah, money go up and then money goes. Yeah. First you love and then the love goes. Open up, baby, then the wind blows.
And I'm tired of bleeding. The darkest past, sit in my thoughts, trying to find a meaning. Learning right from wrong on my path. Never sold my soul. Mama always said to keep your hands strong. Hey baby, the evils can be damaging. God, hey, hear me please. Time to let it go, use the feeling, oh, about these goals.
I didn't want that song to end, bro. I'm a little upset. I didn't want that song to end. I got a slight gripe with it only because I wanted to hear Cudi on the first beat. But I love what he did on the second beat. I just wanted to just hear Cudi do his thing on the first beat, bro. I feel like I was robbed a little bit. But that's still, hey, Cudi, like I said, Cudi gonna bring them emotions out. He gonna make you feel something. You know what I'm saying? He gonna make you feel something. He did his thing too. I like the beginning. I feel like I heard that part before. I haven't heard the full song, but I feel like I heard that part before. It might have been on like a teaser or some shit, but I'm gonna give that a 9. That could have been a 10 if I would have got a little bit more, bro. I feel like they let that first beat go a little bit too prematurely, but it's still a fire track. Like I said, anytime Cudi on the track, he gonna make you feel something, bro. He gonna do his humming. He gonna whine a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He gonna whine a little bit. He gonna make the song cry a little bit. He gonna make you feel something, bro. I love that. Next track is Tonight. See what this is for. Well, I feel like a lot of these track names look familiar.
Yeah, I've been waiting at the fire. I've been waiting on your call.
I ain't heard the song.
I've been waiting on it all. They don't want to see me ball. I'm a ball hard, baby. No, you know that. I'm a try hard, baby. No, you know that. I'm a rich ass guy. Where your bands at? I'm a private flight guy. Where your live at? Bitch, turn. Feel good in where your wrist turn. Turn to the page in the book. Burn. I'm the CEO on the head of the firm. Why the fuck I'm always on the edge of the curb? Then we outside in that big truck. Where your friends up? Only big bank. We got bad bitches. It's a meal plane. You like nightlife. You like bright lights. You my dumb shine. But it's in the run. Pick out anything you want. This ain't none of me. We got different colored diamonds, different times to tweak.
Yeah.
I thought my top was 100 million, made that shit this week. And we get your cut like some coke and watch it bleed. Yeah, now we back on the same shit. And I know that I get you on quick. And I know that I don't speak your language. But tonight it's fuck 'em all. I've been waiting at the fire. I've been waiting on your call. I've been waiting on it all. They don't wanna see me ball. I'm a ball hard, baby. No, you know that. I'm a try hard, baby. No, you know that. I'm a rich ass guy. Where your bands at? I'm a private flight guy. Where your live at? Bitch, turn. Feel good in where your wrist turn. Turn to the page in the book. Burn. I'm the CEO on the head of the firm. Why the fuck I'm always on the edge of the curb? Then we outside in that big truck. Where your friends up? Only big bank. We got bad bitches. It's a meal plane. Yeah. Now we back on the same shit. And I know that I get you on quick. And I know that I don't speak your language. But tonight it's fuck 'em all.
Fire track. I like that. Tonight. That's a great track. That's a great track. I'm gonna give that one an 8. It is a step down for me from the past 2 tracks. Kind of just standard, bro. Kind of just standard. I feel like nothing too crazy, in my opinion. Yeat flowing. I would say I feel like with this project, and maybe I could be tripping. Maybe I could just. I'm just like, you know, I got my brain ain't working. But I feel like Yeat usually has a lot more like lines that kind of like, oh, that was kind of crazy. I feel like I haven't got a lot of those, like, you know, because I'm not saying Yeat's a lyricist like that, but he has some lines like that here and there that's like, you know what I'm saying, it'll grab you a little bit. I ain't really got too many of those. If anything, I got more of the kind of like, like more like it's either some standard stuff he's rapping about, typical stuff, or it's some straight trash like that third bar. Like that was trash, I'm sorry. Or that third line. But he's flowing. I'm gonna give it to him, he's flowing, but like I don't think lyrically he's grabbed me. And granted, you don't really go into Yeat for lyrics, but I do feel like Yeat will give you a few things that you can grab onto. I haven't really got a whole lot I can grab onto, but I would say his flowing cadence has been nice. But it's like I said, I'm just lacking a little bit, and even the production, like I said, on that track was good, but I'm just thinking about the tracks where like the production really shine, and it kind of feels like that little pocket from What I Want to Let King Tonka Talk, where it's just like, you know, it's a good beat, but nothing like crazy. So I guess we can get to the next song, Geek Luv.
Bitch, I'm way off on the deep end. Bitch, I'm way off in the hook. The way you move just got me freaking on you. Bitch, go hit me a room. Convertible outside, baby. Yeah, fucking on bitch, no maybe. Yeah, I got eyes buckets, baby, so weird. Baby, sucking me crazy. Yeah, in the cake, got my bitch so lazy. This bitch take all my time, she gon' make me high. This got me crazy. Shawty in love with a player. Shawty on me. Her she in love with the bread. Her she in love with the cheese. Her she in love with the lifestyle. Cause everything coming for free. She hate when I'm bringing no ice out. Cause them lights out shining on me. In the sex feel like a drug. Shawty know she in love. She know what she doing. She know what she doing. We know what we doing. Baby don't go play stuff. And all the sex feel like a drug. Baby come for love. Bitch, I'm way off on the deep end. Bitch, I'm way off in the hook. The way you move just got me freaking on you. Bitch, go hit me a room. Convertible outside, baby. Yeah, fucking on bitch, no maybe. Yeah, I got eyes buckets, baby, so weird. Baby, sucking me crazy. Yeah, in the cake, got my bitch so lazy. This bitch take all my time, she gon' make me high. This got me crazy. Shawty in love with a player. Shawty on me. Her she in love with the bread. Her she in love with the cheese. Her she in love with the lifestyle. Cause everything coming for free. She hate when I'm bringing no ice out. Cause them lights out shining on me.
Geek Luv. I like that song. But I kind of feel, bro, I got an opinion that I'm kind of forming in my head, but I want to hear more before I make this opinion, bro. Because this is a great beat. And Yeat's flowing. But I don't feel like I'm getting an experience right now. I feel like with Yeat projects, you usually get an experience, usually takes you somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It feels like I'm in a, like he has a theme for each project and you really feel it. I feel like this is like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm forming my opinion before I really jump to this conclusion, but it feels like mainstream. I don't even know that's the right term. Like this feels clean. You know what I'm saying? This feels very polished, but not in the good way, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Not in the straight compliment way. I don't know. It's very clean. It lacks kind of that rugged feel I feel like Yeat has had on other projects, but I want to hold that before I really form that. But that's kind of something I felt like on a lot of these tracks. Is like kind of feels clean. I'm gonna give that one a 7.5. I like that track. I'm gonna bump it, but it kind of feels standard. It just feels standard, you know what I'm saying? And Yeat isn't a standard rapper, a standard artist. It kind of feels standard. Great beat, but standard. Like, you could have gave that to anybody, and I feel like they would do a decent job with anybody within that lane. But next track is Naked. And it's about work season. Oh, I think this is the Ice Spice joint.
I just like to see you naked. I just like to see you naked. I don't like the games you playing. Yeah, I just like to see you take it. Different girls in different cities, a dangerous game I'm always playing. Naked, like to see you naked. Naked, and I'm back in the city, back in the city, back. Oh, I just like to see you naked. I just like to see you naked. I don't like the games you playing. I just like to see you naked. I just like to see you naked. I don't like the games you playing. Yeah, I just like to see you take it. Different girls in different cities, a dangerous game I'm always playing. Naked, like to see you naked. Naked, and I'm back in the city, baby, baby. Oh, I just like to see you naked. I just like to see you naked. I don't like the games you playing.
Fuck. I really like that track. I wanted more, bro. I feel like on that track I wasn't given enough. It was short, and I wanted more. The production was great, but I wanted more from it. I wanted more from Yeat. I wanted more from that track. I don't know, bro. I like that track. That's going to get some spins because I like it because Ice Spice was in the video. That's one of the songs I heard. I like because Ice Spice was in the video. You know what I'm saying? He was standing on top of that booty. What a pleasure that would have been. You know what I'm saying? Bro standing on top of the cheeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro literally shrunk himself. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids type shit. Ant-Man type shit. And just standing on top of the mountain of cheeks. The voluptuous cheeks, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's a blessing, bro. That's a blessing, bro. I can only imagine. Like you just stomping on top of soft cheeks, bro. Not just soft cheeks, but Ice Spice cheeks, bro. Come on, bro. That's crazy, bro. What a privilege that is. But yeah, I'm gonna give that a 7. I like that track. I just want more, bro. I want more. I'm wanting more, bro. I'm wanting more. The next track is Went Wrong with 070 Shake. She was on the Kanye West joint long time ago. She been on a lot of stuff, but like that's the Kanye West Bipolar album. Fire. I love that album. It's crazy. Like I be saying that's like one of my favorite Yeat albums, and people always look at me crazy, bro. I love that album, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's not because I'm bipolar, because I'm not, as far as I know, but I really felt what he was talking about on there. So let's see what this hit for. She's an artist I fuck with. I just haven't really gave her a deep dive in her own, but every time she pop up, I fuck with it. So let's see.
Yeah, I'm in love.
With what?
With everything.
Where did we go wrong? Where did we go? I knew it all along. We was waiting to see where we went wrong. Watch us fail like we didn't sense. Like we didn't sense. Like we didn't. With all the bullshit, yeah, he could miss me. I've been outside the city with bad bitches talking me. I'm thinking inside the frame, I live outside the picture. I gotta decide what I needed when I'm with her. I got a new girl every time on the road I'm in here. And I need to do it for myself while I've been here. All this money come for me, baby, I'll tell you, get here with me. Do you feel it? When it down on our bodies. Do you feel it? It was bad when we started. Do you feel it? I was outside, bitch was hotter than a skillet. I sliced this bad bitch, I was sorry for you. I turned this bad bitch to a fucking fillet. We was waiting to see when we went on. Watch us fail like we didn't exist. Like we didn't exist. Like we didn't.
How can I see sound and feel these noises? Next time you see me, I have more choices. Who came to my house and just destroyed it? Came inside and ripped up all your posters. And this summer was one of the coldest. Never get to see you in the morning. You don't see it coming, so you're going.
Waiting to see where we went on. Watch us fail like we didn't exist. Like we didn't exist. Like we didn't. I think I need a witness to see where we miss. I need it. God, show me where it is. I need it. You to come back like this. I need it. For you to miss me.
That scene's about to transition to the next one. I'm gonna give that a 9. I like how Shake did her thing on there. Yeat did her thing. I love the rock influence on there. Very soothing, but got a little hard feel to it. Pause. A little bit too laid back on that. I want a little bit more, but I don't have a huge problem with it. I'm gonna give it a 9. It's definitely a song I'm gonna just like. That's a good song. You just vibe out to. You feel me? So I'm not mad at that. Next track is Real Life Shit. Let's get it, man. Come on, man. Let's turn up a little bit more. Turn up a little bit. I like these tracks. Let's turn it up a little bit. Let's turn it up a little bit. Come on, man. Come on, man. We a little bit too laid back right now. Let's switch the gears up.
Every time I try to tell you stay, you take the exit. If I said that I was gonna do it, then I'm gonna do it. Those words I meant it. You act like you been through your NFC shit, you crazy demented. Like from this I look at me, you just a square, your angles bent in, right? 90 degrees, you should try me, please. I'm looking for a reason to tweet. I'm looking for a reason to tweet. It's my season to breathe. Shit get too cold, it's hard to sleep. Like my Glock, I overload and I squeeze the tree. You listen to me, yeah, you like a dog. You talk, I tell you speak. Talk right, fix your mouth, call the dentist. We don't talk, we don't speak, that's why we're here. Yeah. We wouldn't let you waste our time. I fuck no money, I fuck no dime. Bitch, you could live inside of the box. Yeah, we drew you in this time. Black and white, might not a little bitch on colorblind. Yeah, I went to Rolls Royce, bitch, I talk this time. You go slow, it's not a fan of feeling like I'm flying this time. Get in my body, little bitch, I'm here, do it all the time. Every time I try to tell you stay, you take the exit. If I say that I was gonna do it, then I'm gonna do those words I meant it. You act like you been through your NFC shit, you crazy demented. Like from this I look at me, you just a square, your angles bent in, right? 90 degrees, you should try me, please. I'm looking for a reason to tweet. I'm looking for a reason to tweet. It's not that hard, trust me. Your shit old, it's rusty. My bad little bitch, she busty. She got big tits, got a big ass, and a nice face. I like kicking shit, bitch, got about to spike it up. Bitch, I'ma do what I want, I might go run around. We gon' take out your pussy, gon' spit a little bitch, we gon' run you out. Go ahead, do it right now, I wanna do it right now. Yeah, I know I run this town, I don't gotta ask you now. Yeah, no one hold you down, bitch, I might let you drown. Why would we let you in, bitch, if we wanted you out? I never tried to do anything, bitch, I'ma let it play out. I live what I speak in this song, but that's something for you to find out. Every time I try to tell you stay, you take the exit. If I said that I was gonna do it, then I'm gonna do those words, I meant it. You act like you been through, you ain't never seen shit, you crazy demented. Like from this I looking in, you just a square, your angles bent in, right, man? Degrees, you should try me, please. I'm looking for a reason to tweet. I'm looking for a reason to tweet.
Real life shit, bro. Want to stop it before it switch to the next song. I like the song, bro. I like the song, bro. I don't know, bro. It's just so tough, bro. Because none of these songs are bad, bro. It's not one bad song here, and it's not a bad song either. I'm just not getting like wowed, bro. Like coming off of Dangerous Summer, I was wowed, bro. I'm literally like, yo. Like this is crazy. Like I just don't think I'm getting enough energy, bro. I don't think I'm getting enough energy from Yeat. You know what I'm saying? Like these are all good tracks. I don't think I'm getting enough energy. I feel like there's like a decent highlight on his lyrics. That's probably why like a couple times I kind of talked about like, I don't know, I'm noticing like, you know, his lyrics not being too crazy. Because usually I feel like the production is so crazy that he ain't really got to say a whole lot. But I feel like, you know, this is more lyric focused and he isn't a lyrical dude. And the beats are so laid back and chill. I'm just kind of just left like, I mean, it's like good tracks, but it's like standard. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, like standard. I don't know, bro. I'm going to give that one, because it's not a bad track, but like it's starting to kind of blend like, give that 7.5. It's just starting to like blend in with like a lot of the other tracks that are kind of like so, you know, still great tracks, but like so in what I expect from Yeat. So, and maybe that's my problem. I'm expecting some, you know, super heavy shit, some rage shit, more intricacies in productions. A lot of it's kind of straightforward approach as far as like his rapping and the production. So that could be on me. You know, not saying you don't have expectations. Of course, I came in this with no expectations, but also I came in it with like, you know, a certain type of Yeat that I like to hear. I'm not really getting a whole lot of that, but it's not bad. It's just, you know, I don't know. Kind of want the speakers to knock a little bit more, but you know, it's cool. The next track is My Time featuring Swizz Beatz. Let's see. Hey, it's a legend. Swizzle. Let's see how it goes.
moon, I'm a tweaker. I've been to jump out the plane. Every time I'm out, I got heater. Every time I feel like this, I'ma feel some way. Ain't no back on the beach, on the bed, man. Any baby just calling me like every day. Touch me, you know it's my time, cause you want me. You know it's my time, cause I'm hungry. You know it's my time, when it's nighttime, or when it's daytime. We drinking Mai Tais, on the beach side, on the heavy side, heavyweight, number 9. Mason Margiela, my jeans, comb hearts, apply the crosses on my jeans, got cold hearts. Cold denim, my time, my tie. You know we got my ties, I won't lie. You on the spotlight for one time tonight. I'm going in, I'm going in, I'm going in with an open heart. No, I'm going in, I'm going in, I'm stepping up a heart. Cause I'm going in, I'm going in, I'm going overdrive. Cause it's my life and my time. I knew it mine for me. I knew it
about to transition. I'm gonna give My Time. I'm gonna give that a 9, bro. I think that was heat, bro. I really like that track. Yeat was flowing. I feel like that was one of the couple times where I feel like the emphasis on his lyrics and on his actual rapping, like it really paid off. And with the beat, it just all went together, bro. This is definitely like a slight departure from what like I feel like Yeat's normally doing, because I feel like he's been putting emphasis on his like actual rapping ability. For better or for worse. You know what I'm saying? For better or for worse. I feel like he's been putting emphasis on his rapping ability. I feel like that's one of the times where I feel like, you know, it panned out really well. Granted, he ain't saying nothing crazy. It's really just flowing. You know, he ain't saying nothing crazy, but I like that track a lot though. Next track is 2 Planes. Last 4 tracks, Yeat, you got A. Come on, man. You it's so far this is a good project. But I'm gonna leave it at that. We're gonna wait. We're gonna leave the final thoughts for the end of the video. 2 Planes.
I got this wealth, this shit gon' sit my fucking hand. I got so much, I got to fly with 2 planes. 1 plane filled with money, 1 plane filled with us. No, you not the game, no bitch, you don't rock with us. Lit in the chop, lit in the lane, the land, the big ol' flop. I got the guap, I got the big ol' pile of money on top. I got the shit on stop, I got the house in the crib and the watch. I got the bitch on top, I got the motherfucking guap on top. 1 plane filled with money, 1 plane filled with us. 1 plane filled with money, 1 plane filled with us. Let you know you not my twins, you not my mans. Let you know, and then let you go. Money on the bed, money on the jet, money on the yacht, money on the top. I got all this gold, I got all this bread, I got all this thing, got the title names, got the fucking lanes, got the fucking snitches, got the fucking brains. I got everything, I got all this boy, I got all these bitches, I got all the money, I got everything. You don't understand, I got all the shit, everything I want, everything I need. That's what I want, doing what I want, talking when I want, doing what I want, calling to a show, doing when I do it. I don't fucking know, I don't fucking care. Every time I wanna fucking do it, I'ma put up in the building and I know it's there. I got this wealth, this shit gon' sit my fucking hand. I got so much, I got to fly with 2 planes. 1 plane filled with money, 1 plane filled with us. No, you not the game, bitch, you don't rock with us. Yeah, rock with gang, how I fucking gang. Same club, she gon' fuck your brain. Any diamond, they gon' bust you, we tryna fuck your ring. And this girl gon' bust your brain. It's gon' bust your brain.
pills, the thrills, the cars, and ecstasy. The world is nice if you can live your dreams.
It's gonna bust your brain. Bust. It's gonna bust your brain.
I mean, quick in and out track. I like it. But I don't really got a whole lot to take from it. You know what I'm saying? He was flowing, he was rapping. I don't really got much to take from it though. I'm gonna give that a 7.5. Like, it's a good track, but I'm not really. I just don't have a whole lot to take from it, bro. I wish I did. He was flowing. He was flowing. Was he saying anything crazy? No, but he was flowing. I like the production on it. It wasn't bad. It was good, but I don't have much to take from it. Next track is Silk Face, man.
I took a step away, play a different game, say a different game, take it for a different day. I seen the change and I seen what it takes. I seen the change and I'm still the same. I seen what it takes, got hours, no more I could take. And I seen it taking shape, we could say that for another day. We can put it on a page, I could watch you every day. Different way, I could show you what it takes. I should do it till it breaks. I should never make a change. I should do it every day. Can't feel my head, I can. I do it every day, still feel the same. When they put the brain, make the body say, nobody. Chop a hand, I'll go a little room. I'm in the head. Oh, switch it up, I do a different name. I do it every time, it's aim in the head. I don't want the bread. I did money that you never fucking heard. See you by the way, but you're toothless. Run it again, do that shit again, run it again. Step away, play a different game, say a different game, take it for a different day. I seen what it takes. I seen the change and I'm still the same. I seen what it takes. Got hours, no more I could take. And I seen it taking shape. We could say that for another day, but we can put it on a page. I could watch you every day. I could go a different way. I could show you what it takes. I should do it till it breaks. I should never make a change. I should do it every day. Can't feel my head. I can.
I'm gonna give that track an 8. I really enjoy that track. A lot actually. It was a vibe. I was just floating back here. It was a vibe. I don't know if y'all heard me. I really like that track. It was a vibe. I was just floating back here. We just laid back, bro. I'm laid back because Yeat's laid back. So, yeah, man. It seems like that's what we rocking with. We ain't gonna get no more knockers, which is fine. That's what Yeat's going with for this album. But I'm laid back now. You know what I'm saying? I'm laid back. I realize I'm settled in. We laid back, and I'm about to take it as it is, bro. I like that track. Hey, man. Simple as that, bro. Next track is Back Home featuring Joji. Filthy Frank. Shout out to Filthy Frank.
And I told you what I told ya. I'll tell you every time it's over.
We ain't done a Joji project. This is pretty nice, I ain't gonna lie.
I wanna go
wanna go home. Late night, going statewide. Want a bad bitch, one that I can find. I can bring her in, leave it inside. Or I can leave it there, leave it outside. I don't really care, it's not my time. Why you all scared? Need a nightlight. Life ain't fair, that ain't my fight. Head in my father's stare, my diamond too bright. Oh, you said it not me. Let's go, cause I'm feeling so free. Let's roll, take a drive on the street. Let's go, I'm the sun you will see. I'm a hoe, but I don't want you to see it. I know that you want it, you need it. I poke and I pry till you bleeding. I know I wanna go back.
I just gotta go home. My love is set in stone today, and I don't wanna be parting ways, but I know I'ma be gone, okay? I just wanna go home. Girl, I'm on my own, and if that's my own, I might never come back. Wait, waiting on me means nothing at all. The words that I leave, I just wanna go home. I just wanna go home. Through the storm, I don't wanna wait. Please don't you let me run away.
I wanna go back home. I wanna go back home. I wanna go back home. I wanna.
Hey, my guy, 10. That was a vibe, bro. That was a pure vibe. Joji went crazy. Yeat went stupid. That was just perfect, bro. That's one of my favorite tracks. That was just perfect, bro. I was over here just like immersed. I felt like I was a part of that shit, bro. Like, that was beautiful, bro. That's one of my favorite tracks on the project, easily. That's a highlight, easily, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I can't wait to listen to that song back. Put that on slowed, reverb. I'm about to be sent to the stars and the heavens, bro. But we at track 21, final track, Up From Here. Let's see how he rounds this project out, man. I got some thoughts and opinions, but let's see how he rounds out what I think is a good project. See how he rounds this out.
I just hit rock bottom. It's only up from here. Yeah. I just hit rock bottom. It's only up from here. I just hit rock bottom. It's only up from here. I just hit rock bottom. It's only up from here.
I was at rock bottom. So now I went up and watch you go down with them. Watch you go up in flames, turn another page burning. I don't got nothing to say to you. I just switch the bitch, I turn it. Ooh, baby, I'm a stylist, paint your vision. I was on the crash out island for a while, I missed you. I put all the feelings to the side of the picture. Then I put it up inside my cup and drank it, that's the mixture. Bottom, it's only up from here. I just hit rock bottom. It's only up from here. I just had Portofinos on the yacht. I done had margaritas on the dock. Always got bad bitches calling up. I tying them up like the shoe was a nine. Was at the bottom, now we at the top. I ran out of time, I bought myself a clock. Every time I got money, I put it all back in the business. I watch it go up, never stop.
Hey, he was
I'm at a point in my life, and I'm thinking I need me a wife. I'm the #1 stylist, baby, yeah, your whole life I design. I had to cut up a whole lot of people to go out and take me was mine. I'm the only one out of my generation changing music this time. So I got that light on that line. There was a whole lot of times I thought I was wasting my time. I wouldn't have moved out of state of New York if I can't even dream on my mind. I was geeked out my body for years, it was hard to reach family at times. All the drugs they still fuck with my body, they definitely still fuck with my mind. But now I'm gon' put it aside and go ahead and skip the whole line. Cause I'm the purpose general, I provide you with purpose in life. I was down at the way rock bottom, now going up to the Lord. It's only
It's only up from here.
I just hit rock bottom. It's only up from here. I just hit rock bottom.
It's only up from here. Not a bad way to transition, but hey, that song, I'm gonna give that song a 9, bro. That song was heat, bro. Yeah, I really love what he did with that track. I think that was a great ending, and just really telling us, hey, it's only up, bro. We've been through the worst of it. You know what I'm saying? Only thing left is to go up, strive and prosper type shit. I'm gonna give that a 9, bro. That was a great track. So much vibes on that. There's a lot of vibes on this project in general. So as a whole, all 21 tracks, what was my final calculations? Despite my gripes, I got a 8.9, but I don't feel a 8.9 or even feel like rounding up to a 9. I think I'm gonna drop this down to an 8. I think I'm gonna drop it down to 8. I feel comfortable with giving this album an 8. I think this is a great project. I'm gonna be real. I've seen a lot of mixed things about it. But I honestly think this is a great project. Is this like my favorite Yeat project? Not close. Do I got a lot of songs I really love and enjoy from this project? Hell yeah, bro. I think this is a different experience, bro. And I think honestly, you know, even though I say it's not close, this might just take a couple more listens for it to grow on me, because I think what a lot of people, including myself, got used to Yeat is that more rage style, you know what I'm saying, loud, crazy beats, and him really being a part of that, an extra layer to that. I feel like this time, he was, a lot of times I feel like the production was a highlight, a main focus. I feel like this time around, he was the main focus. He was the one that's trying to be in the forefront of everything. I feel like he wanted you to hear him first. I feel like he wanted y'all to hear what he had to contribute when it comes to his rapping abilities, which is different from before, because I felt like he was a part of the production to where, like, instead this time, you know what I'm saying, he was the leading focus instead of being kind of thrown in with the production side of things. So I always say, like, Yeat's like he's like additive to the beat. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's different this time. You know what I'm saying? The beats are additive to him, if that makes sense. But I think for some people they might not like it, because, like I said, he's just, you know, his rapping is being the main focus here for a lot of the tracks. But there's a lot of tracks I can take from here. I don't think there's not one bad track on this project. I think it's just a different approach to Yeat's artistry. And I don't mind the approach. I think for me, it's different, but it's definitely gonna take me a couple listens. But also, I think this is a little bit too long. I think an hour and 2 minutes might be a little bit stretching it. We could have chopped this down to maybe 45, and I think that would have been a sweet spot. I think after a while, because there's so many songs that kind of just, that kind of hit that pocket and kind of stayed in that pocket of just like, it's a good track. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't really do anything spectacular, that it kind of, wore me down as far as like a straight through listen, a first listen all the way through. It kind of wore me down a little bit, especially with the vibe being more laid back. I kind of just, laid back too. But that's no issue with that in general. I think this is still, for even with this approach, I think this is still really great. And then on top of that, I guess another thing, to go into the laid back thing, the production is just laid back. You're not getting those heavy, crazy beats. It's all kind of laid back, which is fine. And also, I would say, I did mention like earlier, it was like on the cleaner side, on the mainstream side. I don't know if this is Yeat trying to appeal to like mainstream sounds. I don't know if Yeat's getting played on the radio like that. I have no clue. I don't listen to radio, but I don't know if this is his like approach to like try to get more mainstream appeal. I mean, like it don't sound bad. Like I just feel like a lot of these beats sound clean, and typical in a way, with the Yeat flair to it. But I felt like, it's like a double-edged sword, because I feel like I don't think this was a bad move. It's just, I don't know, man. I'm kind of conflicted, I'm kind of conflicted because, like, with Yeat's rapping being on the forefront, it kind of shines that Yeat isn't a great lyricist at all. You know what I'm saying? It kind of shines and highlights that. But also, it does highlight, how he can maneuver on the tracks. I don't think he sound bad on any of the tracks. I just don't think he was saying much. But his flow was crazy. Like I said, his flow was definitely crazy on a lot of these tracks. I do like his flow. But I felt like we got a little less of the cinema that you would expect from a Yeat project. Like I felt like in other Yeat projects, I was brought into this theme, this cinematic world that he was crafting on the album, and I don't really feel like I got that much with how the production was and his approach with this album. But I just felt like other albums that I've heard, which only been a handful, they were a lot more dynamic, and of course a lot more rageful. But I still think this is a great project, though. I don't think this is a bad project. I could definitely see why it's got mixed feelings, mixed opinions. I would recommend listening to it again, because I'm gonna definitely listen to it again. Because like I said, I don't have not one song on this project I don't like. It's just maybe just got to be me selling to this into what Yeat brought here. But I think it's definitely great. Could have been better, yes. Especially with how hype it was and how hype I was. Yes, it could have been better, but I don't think this is a miss for Yeat at all. I don't think it's a miss for Yeat. And plus, Yeat drops multiple projects a year, and he's never like away too long. So, I doubt this is something that's going to weigh him down unless he waits like 2-3 years to drop a project. Then it's going to be like, all right, nigga, I ain't gonna lie, you kind of dropped the ball here. So, but I don't doubt Yeat would I don't think Yeat would miss out on a chance to drop more music, because he's always crafting some shit. So I'm still interested to see what Yeat drops next. And yeah, I'm here for it. That's all I pretty much got. I don't really got much else. Let me know how you feel about this project in the description below. Chat with me. Chat with us. And yeah, man, shout out to Yeat. Hey, you doing your thing. Keep progressing. Like I said, I'm going to give Yeat his credit. He always manages to evolve and as an artist. And I would say this is different from anything he done before. And I respect that, because he gave us something different. So I'm going to respect that. And, I hope y'all respect it too. But that's it, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Follow social media, link in the description below. Check out my Twitch. Check out all things we do. Check out the previous reaction. Check out the one before. Check out, the one next, man. We going crazy for y'all. We're going to keep going crazy. Hope y'all keep supporting, man. And, one day we're going to hit 1 million. One day, eventually. It's going to be a long road, but if y'all seeing this growth, hey, you're going to see where we came from. And, you're obviously about to see where we headed. So I appreciate y'all. And I guess I'll see you on the next one. Deuces.